Tracey here from Uniquely Creative. I have got our Steampunk Graffiti collection here and I want to make some things with this awesome collection today. And I thought I'd film it to show you, particularly this page here. Made this page so you could make these fun tags by fussy cutting this stuff out and layering them up on these tags. You can then also put these tags in our slimline cards to create fun birthday cards and things. So I am going to make something with this and video for you, and let's do it together. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is cut this off so I can fussy cut out all of these elements, and then I can get going into making these into fun things. So I'm going to use my Uniquely Creative fussy cutting scissors. These are my favorite scissors. If you don't own a pair, you should, because you're going to love them. They've got this nice soft grip piece on the inside here. They've got a diamond point. They are super sharp and they fussy cut and they don't hurt your hand when you're cutting. So let me get started fussy cutting this and then we will get on with our tag creation. Okay, that is done. I have fussy cut all of those out, and next I'm going to use my Big Shot machine and my stitch nesting tag die to cut out my tag shapes here so that we can create the backgrounds for our tags. So these are the stitched nesting tag dies. These are some of our slimline dies, and I've just got it in one of our storage pockets here. I'm going to use the biggest one, and this one here, I've actually got some washi tape stuck in there, is the one that cuts out the shape. So this actually mats straight over top like this, and then you can just cut it out. So I'm going to do all four of those, but I'm just going to do one to show you how easy they are to cut out, and then I will, with the magic of film here, I'm going to quickly run the others three so I've got all four backgrounds, and we'll see what we can create with these. Okay, so I've got my Big Shot, I have got my die. I'm just going to use a little bit of washi tape here, which I have on my little dispenser, to hold my die into place. My other Big Shot, I've got my magnetic plate, but this one I don't, so a little bit of washi will do nicely. Then I'm going to just run this through. Okay, so there is my first tag shape. It's got a really fun pattern on the back as well. I'm going to do exactly the same with these three, and then I'll be quickly back. There we go, we have all four of them done. So now I've got all of my fussy cutting done, and I have all four of my pieces done. So now I've got to have a look at some of the embellishments and fun things we have with this collection. We've got some dies, we have got these, some laser cuts, we've got rub-ons, fun rub-ons, and some beautiful stickers as well. So we've got so much to choose from to layer these up, some little acrylic shapes. I just love it. So what I might do is have a little play here and see what we can come up with for this. I really like this. I might actually cut out a couple of these die shapes as well on the die cutting machine whilst I have got that out. So I really like that one. And this one is like a butterfly shape thing, which is really awesome. Because we've got so much color going on here, I think I'm going to do my die cutting just to add some white watercolor cardstock just to tone it back down a little bit. Craft cardstock would also go really well with this. So give me 1 minute and I will just go die cut these out. Okay, so these are the two dies releasing with this collection. Loving this one, like this steampunk butterfly. I've cut out two because I want to layer them up and create like one butterfly. I think that's going to be awesome. And then I have this guy here, which is this grungy one as well, which I think is really awesome. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do with our four backgrounds and how we might use all these other pieces to create something here. So as I said, I had this one here. I want to kind of layer up like this. I'll glue that in a minute. I'm just going to kind of lay them out to see what might I do with them. Yeah, I like that one. Or I could do this guy. No, I like him on there. We'll put that one on there, that one on there. Maybe, well, yeah, that one on there, because that one's really bright. That one will tone that one down a bit. Then we've got street. My nephew is going to love these. He's like in his 20s, but still, this is his kind of jam. Okay, so that's my rough idea. Now I'm going to just take a look at some of the embellishments. I also have this die here, this cogs die, which I think would work really well as well. So these are the acrylic embellishments that go with Steampunk Graffiti. Oh, Victory, I like that. Fun. I love it almost looks neon. I really like it. What does that one say? Hero, Smile, couple of cogs, and a whole bunch of these white lamps. So yeah, they're cool. All right, so maybe we will take out some of those and put in some of these elements on this one. I was working on a project the other day and I had our rose gold cogs left over. These will layer in beautifully as well. I think, oh yeah, this one here for sure, the rose gold is gonna look awesome. We'll definitely layer in some of these. This one here has to have some of the light bulbs coming down from it for sure. Maybe even one more. I like that. Crazy. Make this guy a little less scary. Crazy smile. So yeah, they're really fun. I also have these laser cut cogs as well. Let me just pop them out. Pop one out of here. And same with the light bulbs. This is a really old laser cut. One of the first ones we ever did. And we just continue and we're just rerunning it because it's so awesome to go with this collection. I mean, maybe some of these elements in this one as well. Pop them out. Okay, yeah, I'm liking the light bulbs on that one. This one here could possibly do with some of the wooden cogs mixed in with the rose gold cogs. I don't even mind that on there somehow. We might look at that one. And this guy needs a little bit of help still. We'll get back to him on the end. I really like that. Then I have got my rub-ons. So I might add one of these splash rub-ons to the back of this one. I think that would be cool. So I'm going to cut through both layers of my rub-on here. So that's going to be awesome. And we're going to layer that behind there for sure. We might even layer that one as well. Rub-ons in there. This is kind of how I work. I like to get a bit of an idea of what I might like to achieve before I start my assembly process. These are our creative cuts and there's some really cool break the mold. What do we got here? Birthday wishes. So if I was going to make one of these like a birthday something, I could kind of like add the hero on birthday wishes. That one's cool. Stay wild. Have an amazing birthday. We could do those two together. Fearless and unapologetic. That's kind of cool. I like that one as well. I quite like these pipes as well. And some more cogs that I can push out of the creative cuts too if I want to layer some of them in. So there's some good things we can use in there. Plus if I need any other titles, I've also got these titles as well. These are puffy stickers. I think we're at the point where we're going to just start assembling, see what we come up with for using all these elements and start layering. And we're going to create some really fun grungy cards. Let's see how we go with this fun collection. Let's start with this one. I need to get some foam mounts and some glue and we'll start creating our tags that can go straight onto the front of some cards. Okay, I have zoomed in a bit more so you can get a closer view on what I'm going to do with my background card. Okay, so I am going to make my rub-ons down first. I think we're going to have one of the big splashes kind of like coming out the top. So I'm just peeling off the background and the other splash coming like that. Let me just double check when I've got my butterflies layered up. I think that's cool. I might move this one tiny little bit higher. Okay, I'm just going to use my bone folder as a rub-on tool because it's going to go across the whole piece like this. And it's like a transfer, so it's going to transfer over. Nice even pressure. Don't push too hard. You don't want to dent anything. And then we are going to just slowly lift it just to make sure we've got everything. I've missed some on the edge just there. And just here, these little edge pieces, bits. Let's just make sure we've got them all. And we'll slowly lift it. Perfect, that one's done. Now let's do this one. This time I'll go right off the edges, hey? So we got a nice even pressure over the whole rub-on. I don't want to get it on my mat. Again, we're just gonna lift, see what we've missed, and apply that pressure to every spot that we've missed. Perfect. So that's done. You can see the rub-on is now on the background and looks amazing. I'm just going to use a tiny little bit of the 450 glue here to glue these guys together. I'm just going to get a little piece of scrap so I don't damage my backing card here. And I'm going to glue. I'm going to put some glue. There we go. We're going to layer. So I just cut two of them, remember, and I flipped one. So one is kind of like the shinier and the other one's not, but honestly, you cannot tell. It looks great. I'm gonna lift my wings a little bit and I think I'm gonna stick him down. So again, I'm also just using this glue to put him down and he's going to go on to the backing card, just like that. Very good. And then we're just gonna kind of work out where we want all of these little extra pieces before I commit. I quite like the idea of having these on this side. This guy's gonna get foam mounted up, so I'm just gonna use some of our foam mount strips to do that because we want it down the center here, like this. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with the placement of my little acrylic pieces. These are so fun. These are just a new thing we did for this month. So we're just gonna glue these all into place. Okay, so now I've got these glued in place. I'm like, do I wanna put one of these up here as well? Do we wanna have a couple of light bulb moments? Or maybe one on the top. I like that, but it's getting quite high, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So maybe we just want to use one of these little wooden moments. I just broke that one. Whoopsie daisy. So I think I'll use this one and I'll use pieces of this one somewhere else. All right, so that's how I broke it. I hooked it on there. I'm gonna glue this one on. Okay, so we've glued that light bulb into place. This is my broken light bulb. So as soon as I broke him, I might layer it in there now with that fun little heart loop. Yeah, that's cool. I quite like that. So we're gonna layer that one in there. Now, I should have used thicker foam mounts than what I have. So I'm gonna have to just use two of them. So these are our 2 mils. I should have used our 3 mils. Now I've got 4 mil. All is well. Peel them back. And this guy can go here. So I'm liking the layers so far that we've created now. I just need to decide, are we gonna put any cogs in here or are we just going to stick with the light bulb embellishments? No, we're definitely gonna go some cogs. They look too awesome. So these are our rose gold cogs. Love these. So they're going to go there and I feel like I'm going to need something over here to balance this side out because this poor little side's got nothing. He's a bit lonely, isn't he? Not that one, he's too big. This guy? Yeah, we'll put this guy under there. And I've got him hanging off the edge of the page a little bit there. Now we just need to work out what title we want to put on here, if any. We might not want to have any title on here. Depends what you're going to do with this. Are we going to use this as a birthday card? We could put the birthday as a birthday element. Are we going to use this on a scrapbook page? We need to think about how we're going to use this, and I feel like we're going to put the wishes on there. And I'm just working out where it's already mounted, and then another little mount here. So I'm going to peel this off and a little bit of glue on this side, and we're going to pop our birthday wishes. Let me make sure I get it nice and straight. There we go. So that's our first tag done. It looks great. Super happy with how that one's turned out. Got lots of height in there. And again, this can go on the front of let me show you a card. Slimline cards and envelopes. Let me slip one of these out. I can put a background on here as well. If I like, out of some of the papers from the collection. But see how these tags just fit straight on the front of a card. So that's on a white card base, and that is just an amazing birthday card right there with our slimline card on it. So one down. This one here, this guy is the fun one with the skeleton on there, a little bit more edgy. We also have these rub-ons. I could actually use some of these rub-ons to put on the background too if I wanted to add something extra to the background. Like let me do it. Let me layer one of these. I think I'm gonna go this one because this is more of the color tone of this collection. So I've got my rub-on. Same deal as before. I'm just gonna peel that off and I'm gonna layer him on there. Okay, now we've rubbed. We again just have a little look, see if I got it all. Yes, I have. So that is really cute. So we've got the extra rub-on there, and I think we're going to start layering these up. It's just bringing that cog element in there. We're going to use another piece of our mounts to mount a little skeleton onto our butterfly. So I'm just going to move that aside and work out the right spot. I actually think I'm going to cut off these as much as I painstakingly fussy cut them out. I think they're just going to get in the way. That's better. There we go. So now he's got his wings. We can roll them under a little bit just on our pencil or our pen or whatever we've got on our craft desk. We'll give them some height and some shape. There we go. So I think we're gonna stick this guy down. Looking good. He's on there, he's looking good. All right, so now I was going to use some of these. I was gonna use this. Actually, I might mount them. I was gonna glue them, but I'm gonna mount them. Okay, another piece under this one. That's better. Then we might use the little stay wild here, add in a couple of cogs maybe. I just want to layer on top of this. Yeah, that's perfect. On top of the cog we already put there, because we just want to create some layers with it. And then we will glue our little stay wild down like that. Let me just make sure it's all straight. Well, it's as straight as it could be because I didn't quite cut my tag straight. So, oh, I like that there. So see how I'm just creating my layers? I am just filling in all the spots. So I start with my little idea of what's in my head of how I think this might come together. And then I start creating all of my layers with all my different pieces. And we might put like a layer under the wing there. I like that one. Or the rose gold is perfect for this. We're going to put the victory on there as well. I'm trying to get it in between the letters so you can still read what it says. I don't know, I'll work on that. Ooh, do we want one more? Kind of like maybe underneath. I think we do. We'll just put sneak one more. Just there like that. And then I think we're gonna stick our victory more up there. because we still want to be able to read the word wild, although our brain will tell us, because we have the most of the letters there. How our brains work is it will tell us what that word is, because we're going to see most of the letters. If I cover one of those letters, we will know exactly what it says. It's just how our brains are wired. So the sun came out and it's casting a bit of shadow here. What's happening? There we go, so we've got the victory. Let me just show you again, if I popped that on a slimline card and envelope, I've got an instant card just by using that tag. How awesome does that look? Just love it. So we've got 2 down. It's got these 2 fun ones down. Let's finish off the last 2. Okay, so this is the one we were thinking with the steampunk kind of hand. And how we might use this one. I don't think we're going to use any rub ones on this one. I think we're just going to use the elements that we have. And I'm going to have a quick flick through the creative cuts and see if there's any other elements we like. Like, do we want to add any more steampunk elements behind? This is quite a cool shape. We also have this steampunk element as well. So we could put these guys down flat. I always like to go over the tag, because if you're putting them on the front of these slimline cards, you've got a bit of room. So why not? That's what I reckon. And then I was thinking of using this awesome light, and I'm old enough to remember them. Yeah, I quite like that. Then we were thinking of maybe some other of the wooden cogs we've got out of the laser cut on this one. Do we want to brighten it up with this fluorescent neon? Oh, I think I do. I think if we bring the brass in, it might be too many elements, but we do have, oh yeah, these ones. Out of the creative cuts, these graffiti clogs, these could work. Oh, that one's cute. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll definitely go with the paper versions, and then we will keep the brass away. Let's make this one all glued together, shall we? So how do I do this? So how do I remember? This is what I do. I kind of just drag it off and take things out from underneath like this, and then I start gluing. And I have a bit of an idea of where they were when I first laid it out. I also never glue all the way to the edge in case there is something I want to slip underneath, like this cog. They are going there like that. We are going to glue down the chipboard. No, it's not chipboard, it's laser cut wood, which is really awesome. And then I think we might pop our little fussy cut thing on. Hang on, is that guy glued there, or is he just sitting there? I think he's just sitting there. We might put this on next, and we're going to need a few foam melts. I'm going to need my thicker ones, not my 2mm ones. Okay, just gonna grab my 3mm ones, because then they're the right size. Remember how we wanted this one on top and we wanted this one like underneath to bring in the brightness of that neon. I love this neon, it's so good. That one. We are going to put our birthday wishes along here, and I'll just gotta hold it up to make sure I've got it straight. It's good, it's good. I am just gonna slip that back under there, and there's actually already glue there, so I don't need any more glue. Do I want this big guy? I do, but do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna break it a little bit, because it's not gonna fit. Now, I can slip it under. So that's the beauty with our laser cut. I can just snap it off if it's not how I want it. And then this one here. Yeah, I think I want him under there. Are we gonna still put our hero on here, or are we gonna save our hero for our last one? Love it. Do I need any more of these cogs? I don't think I do. I think 2 is enough. So let's have a look. This is our 3rd tag, which could be easily used on a scrapbooking layout or on a card like that. Lucky last. All right, it's this one here. I didn't use the hero on that one because I think I'm gonna use it on this one. Let's see what we've got. So we've got this really bold background, so we definitely don't, oh, I could use the other side too, nice. Definitely don't need any more color. And we're going to try to tone that color down with this white die cut, and we're going to layer on our pipes like this. This is going to create our background for our tag. So let's start with this grungy die. It's going down first. Next, we're going to layer our pipes on, and I'm just going to lift it to make sure it's straight. This guy is going to get mounted. Just back with my little 2mm mounts now, and I'm going to try to keep away from the edges in case I want to layer some things in. Before I stick him down, let's see, do we want to add some crazy light bulbs behind him? Yeah, I do. We want two of this, no, we want those. We want to use the hero. Yeah, I like that shape for this card. So they're kind of fun, I quite like them. Yeah, all right, so let's glue these down first so we know where we want some things. Oh, he's mounted up nicely. And we're going to slip this one behind him. So a big rose gold cog. That's going in there. We're gonna add the hero. Awesome. Now, I think we need to add some rose gold down here. I like to have things balanced. So we've got some rose gold up here. I need some rose gold down there for sure. We definitely don't need those because we've got so much color going on. I'm gonna add just a little one to scatter up top. I think I am done with this one. Let me see how that would look on a slimline card. Yeah, that's awesome too. And I could just put another little like birthday type one on here, or a stay wild, a birthday. We've got a break the mold. So let me move all my mess out of the way. Grab all 4 of my tags so we can have a little recap of everything we've made. So we've got the beautiful drippy steampunk butterfly with the lights. We've got this steampunk guy here with the light bulbs and the pipes. We have got birthday wishes. We've got this one here, which is really fun. And your victory stay wild, really grungy dude. So that is all 4 of the tags. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you love this collection as much as we do. And I will be back soon. I'll try to do more videos in the next coming months now that things have settled down a little bit with the classes I'm teaching. So have an amazing day. Till next time, bye.